another thing that we're dealing with. We're starting to see some endorsement deals in the NCAA, which is very interesting. That's very new to all of us. Probably been in the works here for at least the last couple of years, but name, image, and likeness, right? NIL, name, image, and likeness. And we talked a little bit about this, but what are you kind of seeing on the ground level with some of these collegiate athletes that are starting to put their name out there as endorsements?
Yeah, we actually talked about it a little bit this morning among our recruiting force. Obviously, it's going to be a huge adjustment for college athletes, and a lot of high school athletes are wondering how that's going to impact them as well. And a couple things to just keep in mind is that state rules are still going to apply. So only, I think it's about 22 states that have ratified name, image, and likeness rights where student athletes can profit off of their name, image, and likeness. So state rules are still going to apply and come into effect. In addition to, for like high school athletes, there are going to be your conference rules. There's going to be the rules by the high school association that you play for. So like me growing up in Colorado for CHASA, the Colorado High School Sports Athletic Association, depends on their rules. So there's going to be a lot of rules that come into play. And if you have questions, if you're unsure about that, it's definitely something to get in contact with the NCAA about and be very smart, make very wise decisions before taking on any sort of endorsements or receiving any sort of funds, as there could be ramifications if you don't know everything going into that. So we're going to find out a lot more. Everything is obviously very new. It's just ratified on July 1st. So there's going to be more things to come from this. And on the college side of things, obviously it'll unfold, here over the next several months and next several years to give us a better idea of how that's going to affect student athletes.
Yeah, I mean, the fact of this is that we know so little about this process, and that goes down to college coaches as well. But like Kyle was saying, don't burn yourself, right? If you think that you're a high school athlete, you're going into college and you're going to, strike it rich just by, being good at your sport, there are some things that you want to consider there first, especially so that, you're not putting yourself in an ineligible situation by doing something against the rules in high school. So certainly check with the NCAA. They're going to have a lot of language on their website about that. And then any of the college coaches that you're talking to, every one of those schools has a compliance officer, so an NCAA compliance liaison, and they're going to be able to tell you a little bit more about what the expectations are for their school in particular. So